museum at the state park, they have a lot of interesting displays and dioramas, some old pianos and stuff. And one of the interesting ones, they have what's called a Jenko keyboard, which was developed. And I'm not even going to try to explain how this thing works, but it's got more keys on it than 3 pianos. And it's just one of the more interesting displays there, the way they explain how it works. Stephen Foster was a very talented songwriter, but not a very good businessman. He died penniless basically because when he needed money desperately at one time, he sold the rights to all these future songs to his publishing company. And when he wrote songs like Camptown Races and some of the other bigger songs, he received no money for them and basically died penniless. Yeah, Stephen Foster sold the rights to all these songs for $1,900, which would be around $75,000 in today's money, which is not very much money when you look at what artists make today. So he blew through all that money pretty quickly, became an alcoholic, and which probably led to why some of his later songs were kind of sad and morose and not real popular. The Foster Museum's not the only thing White Springs was famous for. At one time they had a spring and a spa there where people traveled from miles around to bathe in the springs. I think it had a high sulfur content, and this was allegedly good for your health to bathe in this water. This is no longer in operation today, but the spring is still there. Another thing White Springs is famous for is the spring itself. People used to come. There was a fairly sizable spa there where people traveled from miles and miles around just to come there and bathe in the springs that contained a high sulfur content. The remnants of this spa are still there, and there's rumors that they're going to try to rebuild it as a historical site.
This was a fun place to visit, and we're stopping at a few more places soon, so be sure to stay with us and see what's coming up next.